Why, hello, people. I am back with another talking video. I'm pretty sure you all do not want to hear me yap for a long time, so I'll immediately just get into what the title is implying and what the video thumbnail is trying to say. Today, I'm going to be talking about Terra Realm and what I think of it, and most importantly, how I literally like that literally freaking iChain Dust Sands is literally going to be in the game, dang it, bro, is going to be in the upcoming asymmetrical game, is going to be coming in an asymmetrical game. By the way, I thought it was strictly for literally only Roblox related horror stuff, but no, they literally decided to pull up the fucking 180 and pull up an Undertale asking, well, let's just say, they literally, I thought literally they were just going to add like freaking Roblox related horror stuff. But no, they literally are going to freaking add iChain Dust Sands, who is literally, by the way, from an Undertale fan game, which is amazing, freaking amazing. I cannot lie. Literally, I never really expected this, and I was really never, well, wanting for this. Neither did I ever even knew this could be possible, but still, this is freaking peak. But yeah, I'll get into iChain Dust later on. For now, I will be talking about Terra Realm itself and what I think of the game, of its current state, well, as it is in testing. Well, firstly, I can say this. The gameplay is, well, from what I've seen through like gameplay footage from like Sharky Leo and from like other live streams, it seems to be pretty fun. And from one of Sharky Leo's experiences playing this, he said that when he was playing this, he never really knew how much time had really passed. And I think he said it went up to like 10 p.m. or something like that whenever he was doing the playtesting. And I was just wondering, so, okay, it must be that good if, well, you didn't really know how much time you were spending literally playing Terra Realm. So it must be that levels gaming of fun. And I just checked some gameplay footage, and it actually seems to be quite promising. With most of the gameplay footage just being Draco Bloxer literally just either killing Rocketeer or just outright disrespecting him. Or there could be like some other well, survivors there, like Wando. Literally giving the right hook to I think it was Yuri, I guess. But yeah, enough of those OCs. We are going to get into the meat and potatoes into this fucking talking session that I have. iChain fucking Dust Sands. You're probably asking, well, BFF, what the heck is a literal Roblox asymmetrical horror game doing with an Undertale related stuff when it's supposed to be about Roblox stuff? That's what you might think, dear viewer, but no, actually Terra Realm is going to be trying to like spread out more through horror related stuff rather than just strictly Roblox related horror stuff. And from what I can say, I say that is absolute peak. Because who knows, we might actually get like different killers, not just from like Roblox related stuff, but also from any other type of game as well. Like possibly Sonic.exe or The Nightmare's Beginning, or probably, well, or maybe Hollow Knight. Maybe that has like some horror elements to it with the freaking Mimic. But still, what I'm going to be focusing on is iChain Dust Sans, which you are probably wondering, why the heck is he even in Terra Realm in the first place? Well, from a lore reason, I really don't have that much of an explanation. But I can tell you some stuff about him that I have seen. Well, from what I have seen. From what the information I can get is that, well, let's just say from one of my comments that I did, it was a video explaining about Terra Realm's lore and how that worked out. And I was just literally listening through it, and I was like, hey, where the heck is an iChain Dust Sans literally getting as much lore as these fucking freaking OCs? And that's when it hit. And as soon as I commented on King JW9's video, he hearted my comment and said, "We don't know for now, but most likely he was captured by Project Spawn after he will let loose by Guest 666. I don't know what was the after he will let loose by Guest 666 mean, but from what I'm assuming is that either iChain Dust lore takes place either before Frisk got shoved in the coffin in the original fan game, or this was during the time when iChain Dust was fighting against Frisk, or in this case, you the player, because Frisk doesn't even have a face in this game, in the game that they were in. Not to mention, for some reason, hold on. I will show you one thing. I will show you a video that I found relating to iChain Dust Sans. Hold on, it's going to take a while. Okay, there it is. Okay, now, you're probably wondering, BFF, why does this look so similar to the original iChain Dust Sans, well, fight or fan game? Well, it's because, well, you will see in a little bit. But I will give you, a little bit of a hint, though. Let's just say they sticked true to iChain Dust Sans theme and the Undertale theme as a whole for this, like, fan game. I mean, as you already probably know, if you played Undertale before, you already see the coffins that are engraved over here, resembling the 6 human souls, well, 7, that being Chara, who was Asriel's brother, adopted brother, and let's just say they decided to do, well, a buttercup trick, a buttercup flower trick, so that Chara, well, let's just say, let Azrael took their soul so that they could set every single monster free. And let's just say, when Azrael got to the surface, he got jumped immediately. And as he was, like, returning home, well, let's just say, his father, well, let's just say, despised humanity for what they have done to his son. But this is the part where everything changes. Just take a closer look. Look, we're no longer Frisk now. We're actually one of the OCs named Wando. If you don't know who Wando is, he was basically a player who rejected... Oh, looks like we can't go to New Home, but anyways. If you don't know who Wando is, it's too dark to make anything out. If you don't know who Wando is, he's basically a avatar who basically rejected his player's control after when he played a obby that had guest 666. And by the way, guest 666 in this game is more of a hive mind than an individual person. But anyways, look at this. Hold on. Just look at this. Literally, the freaking symbol that is literally on like the gate. I don't think it's supposed to be a Roblox logo symbol. I think it was meant to be a Deltarune symbol for the original game it was made for the original iChain Dust. But for this one, they actually used the Roblox logo instead of the, well, Deltarune symbol, if you ever saw that, and if you ever played Deltarune. But just look at this. There's an empty coffin inside the hole. Outside the corner of my eye, I notice some scribbles on the gravestone. It's mine. Which will be hinting to what happens in the music video later on. You can even hear the chapel literally ringing its bell. In the original fan game, I think you were supposed to go up to the chapel or go through the graveyard and go into the chapel and fight iChain Dust. But for this one... Oh shit, I almost forgot about that. But for this one, Wando is actually hesitant on going into, well, the chapel. Going through the graveyard and going inside the chapel. But iChain Dust apparently was literally done freaking packing up Frisk and throwing him inside one of the coffins and basically put the kid to rest. And let's just say he might have saw Wando, and let's just say he doesn't want another human literally going around and killing people again. So for this time, he just locks the gates, and Wando is just hiding right behind the pillar over there. But from my reason on why iChain Dust is literally here, and why he's even in, and why the fuck is he even in this game in the first place from a lore perspective, is that he either packed up Frisk, and as soon as he got Wando in the music video that is about to play in a few seconds here, Project Spawn immediately... It was either after when iChain Dust got Frisk, well, buried alive, or Juando, or it was either he packed up Juando or Frisk. And once he got done either, well, let's just say, taking care of the humans, Project Spawn immediately noticed him and immediately, well, let's just say, he got kidnapped by Project Spawn, and apparently, oh wait, hold on. And apparently he was let loose by Guest 666. I'm assuming Guest 666 was the one who created him or something like that, or he could be this. I'm getting my lore theory. I'm getting my game theory hat on, but shout out to Matt Pap, by the way. He was the GOAT. But anyways, still, he could have been either created by Guest 666, which is a hive mind, and he could be a part of that hive mind, or he could be in his own game, or he could have been in his own iChain Dust Tail related fan game on Roblox, then somehow got into the official Roblox, well, cemetery, and, well, let's just say he packed Frisk up and Juando. Or maybe he got Frisk first, then Juando later. And then Guest 666 just showed up and, well, let's just say hired him to be in Terror Realm, I guess. Or, no, actually, he was apparently, well, let's just say the YouTuber, hold on. Apparently to the YouTuber, King JW9. According to him, he says, we don't know how he got there, but most likely he was captured by Project Spawn after he was let loose by Guest 666. So either iChain Dust was either in his own fan game as an NPC, considering NPCs in this game can gain consciousness, and that needs to happen under the right circumstances. He could have been from his own fan game that some kid could have created, that some avatar could have created, or he was made by Guest 666 and let loose by him. And then once he packed up like a few Robloxians, or possibly Frisk in this situation, that's when he was captured by Project Spawn. But yeah, that's my little theory on how iChain Dust got into Horror Realm. And my theories and my explanations will come into, well, let's just say, into reality here for a second. And just look at this man! Look at my mans right now! Don't tell me you feel a sense of fear literally sending down your fucking spine right now whenever you see this man. If I was in Wando's situation, right here, I would fucking run for my life and literally making a dash to the exit. I don't care if it's up, I don't care if I make it there. The process, I will fucking run until the end of time. Like, just look at this man. collecting a freaking rocket. Look. Look at this. Look at this right here. That literally went inside the fucking chapel. You know how much force you have to use in order to deflect a fucking rocket? Like, brother, this man must be fucking hundred levels. So much. You might as well literally add yes. Either level 19 or level 20. Like, dude, they literally stick to the source material so fucking well. And for some reason, Guest 666 is also here for some reason. But yeah, that was the full video. For the original video, it was Terra Realm OST, Burial, iChain Dust Sans theme gameplay. But yeah, I cannot wait for iChain Dust Chain Dust Sans to literally be in the freaking game. Like, please, like, if I'm about to be honest, they could literally do so much with connecting like another survivor to it. Like, it could be any Undertale character. I mean, probably not, considering this takes place in the Dusttale timeline, but still, there could be any sort of freaking Undertale-related character that could pair well with freaking iChain Dust Sans. And if I'm about to be honest, if I think who should get the spotlight of being a survivor in this, for being a survivor for iChain Dust Sans, it's fucking Papyrus. Papyrus needs to be in more fan games. We need Papyrus in more Undertale-related stuff. And I know Papyrus is going to get his spotlight in, like, Undertale-related asymmetrical horror games. But still, like, in Dimensional Collisions, I basically never even see the dude in action. Nevertheless, I don't think he's even considered to be a playable character. I think he's just either going to be an NPC or something else. But either way, I am still hoping that freaking Papyrus at least gets the freaking recognition that he deserves. Because he literally stops a lot of genocide runs from happening, along with his brother as well. Not to mention, bro is literally holding back against you in his fucking fight. He doesn't even want to hurt you. Not to mention the fact that this brother could be a fucking support and throw spaghetti at survivors. Not to mention a friggin' stunner as well. Literally, he could be a mix of both. With his freaking special attack and let's just say the freaking spaghetti. He could either self-heal himself, literally use his skateboard to literally just go and travel across the map to probably find people and help them with his literal special attack. Or he could literally give people freaking spaghetti so that they can heal up. Although it could do, like, mediocre health, considering Papyrus is, let's just say not good at cooking from what Frisk experienced. But still, we need Papyrus in fucking Terra Realm. Please, Terra Realm devs, add fucking Papyrus. You can literally have the fucking goal or the chance to literally add Papyrus in your freaking game. I want to see Papyrus go up against iChain Dust. But, yeah. And also, we cannot forget, make a custom LMS. We need to see freaking Papyrus go up against freaking iChain Dusttale Sans. Literally have a special LMS with each other. Please, Terra Realm devs. If you add Papyrus, I will I will freaking play your game on release. I will play your freaking game no matter what. Even when it's not available, I will still try to play your game even when it's available sometimes. Please, just please, TerraRealm devs, please add fucking Papyrus. But yeah, that's all I mostly have to say about TerraRealm and why and how I feel about iChain Dust literally being in there. But yeah, I don't really give a fuck about any sort of OCs that they have in fucking store. I'm just mostly freaking in it for iChain Dust Sands and how I think they could literally pull this character off so well, including another survivor from Undertale. And please, don't let it be fucking Frisk. Anybody else but fucking Frisk. We literally have Frisk in we literally have freaking Frisk in like many other fan games that literally have him as a fucking survivor. We literally need more Papyrus. We fucking... But anyways... And literally, could be anybody else from Undertale. Please add fucking Papyrus and not Frisk from the freaking Dusttale version. Neither Undertale version as well. I just want to see fucking Papyrus in TerraRealm. But, yeah. That's mostly all I have to say about fucking TerraRealm and, how I feel about iChain Dust being in there. And also, I can't wait for this game to freaking release because this game has a lot of potential, and not to mention, I want to actually see like more lore explanations for like other characters. But there is also but I'm pretty sure there's also a survivor you can actually play as yourself, which that would be freaking cool. I can literally add fucking Cream to freaking TerraRealm. And hell, maybe that will get like a bunch of views. But still, I will love to see what this game will go to down the line. Let's just hope it's not just another outcome memory situation. But yeah. That's all I have to say about TerraRealm and how I feel about it, and how I feel about iChain Dust being in there, and how I love the game for basically, well, including not only just good gameplay and good gimmicks and good gameplay design that could create like a healthy player base of teamwork, but also so that this game has literally so much freaking potential it has with its characters, and so much potential that they could add like a lot of characters in this freaking game. But yeah, that's mostly all I have to say. I will see you guys later. Make sure to have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. Make sure to keep working hard. Keep that chin up. And and also make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell if you want to see more of my content, and if you want to see me pop up in your feed more. I would greatly appreciate if you, let's just say, shared this video with your friends, because that will gain a lot more traction to my channel and possibly bring even more new people to my content. But anyways, I will see you all later. Bye-bye, and have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. BFF out.